Think of a slow leak in a tire. You barely notice it at first, but over time, it leaves you stranded. That's how certain habits work in your life. They seem small and harmless, but slowly they drain your energy and happiness until you're stuck wondering what went wrong.
Let's talk about 5 habits you are doing that you are stabbing yourself. 1. Gambling. Gambling starts small, just a game, a way to win some extra cash. But what many don't realize is how easily it becomes addictive. Whether it's betting on sports, playing cards, or using online gambling platforms, this habit slowly creeps into your life, eating away at your financial stability. The more you gamble, the more you lose, and yet the hope of that one big win keeps you coming back for more. Before long, you're spending more money than you can afford, dipping into savings, borrowing from friends, or even taking loans just to keep playing. Financial problems pile up, and so does the stress, yet the addiction blinds you to the fact that you're in too deep. Gambling doesn't just affect your wallet, it ruins relationships as well. The lies, secrets, and broken promises to stop eventually wear down the trust others have in you. Many people lose their jobs, homes, and even families because of this uncontrollable urge to keep playing the odds. What's worse is that gambling is often accompanied by other dangerous habits, like overdrinking or substance abuse. It's a vicious cycle. You gamble, you lose, you feel bad, and you try to numb the pain with alcohol or drugs, which only makes things worse. Breaking free from gambling requires courage and a willingness to face the damage it has caused. But the sooner you realize the dangers, the sooner you can start rebuilding your life. Gambling is unrealistic, you build in the wind. You hope for a money that is not coming forth. It is deceptive. Put your money into an investment platform and watch it grow. 2. Womanizing. Womanizing, or constantly seeking out new romantic or sexual partners, may seem like a thrilling way to live in the moment. However, it comes with dangerous consequences that many don't see until they're deeply entangled in its web. Engaging in multiple short-term relationships or casual flings erodes trust and emotional stability. It's a habit that destroys real, meaningful connections, leaving behind a trail of broken hearts, yours included. At first you may feel powerful or desirable, but this constant pursuit of new partners often masks deeper emotional issues, such as insecurity or fear of commitment. With time, womanizing turns into a hollow experience, where no relationship ever feels fulfilling or enough. The physical risks are significant too. You increase your chances of contracting sexually transmitted diseases (STDs) and facing unwanted pregnancies, which can have life-altering consequences. Beyond that, womanizing affects your reputation. The people around you begin to see you as untrustworthy, someone who can't be relied on for genuine care or respect. Eventually, this habit isolates you. You may gain a reputation that pushes away potential partners who would want to build something real. When the thrill wears off, you're left with the realization that your choices have only led to loneliness, damaged relationships, and lost opportunities for true connection. 3. Debts. Debt is a silent killer that creeps into your life without you realizing how deep you're sinking. At first, it may seem manageable, taking out a loan here, using a credit card there, but debt has a way of multiplying, especially when you don't have the discipline to control it. Whether it's from overspending, gambling, or simply not budgeting properly, debt can quickly spiral out of control. Interest builds up, and what started as a small amount turns into an overwhelming financial burden. Living in debt affects your mental health, causing constant stress and anxiety. You might find yourself losing sleep, feeling trapped, or even experiencing depression because you can't see a way out. Debt also strains relationships. You may start hiding your financial struggles from your partner, leading to dishonesty and mistrust. Family and friends might distance themselves when they realize they can't help, or worse, they may be hurt by your borrowing. Debt can make you feel like you're drowning, especially if it leads to legal problems such as bankruptcy, foreclosure, or wage garnishments. Yet, despite the damage, many people don't take the necessary steps to reduce their debt until it's too late. It's a deadly habit that keeps you in a constant state of stress and limits your ability to build a stable, secure future. When you take a loan from someone, do well to pay so you don't ruin your relationship with them. 4. Overdrinking. At first, drinking alcohol might seem like an innocent way to relax or socialize. A few drinks after work, at parties, or on the weekends may seem harmless, but with time, alcohol consumption can take a deadly toll on your body and mind. Overdrinking damages the liver, leading to conditions such as cirrhosis and liver failure. Your heart is also at risk, as excessive alcohol increases blood pressure and contributes to heart disease. More than just physical effects, alcohol abuse also affects mental health. It can lead to addiction, depression, anxiety, and isolation. Alcohol alters your brain chemistry, and what started as a way to feel good can quickly spiral into dependence on the alcohol. Relationship breaks down as loved ones struggle to deal with your mood swings, aggression, or neglect. The financial toll is also worth considering. Alcohol isn't cheap, and over time, frequent overdrinking can deplete your finances, leaving you struggling to make ends meet. Yet, because drinking is socially accepted, many people don't realize the damage until it's too late. By then, the health problems, broken relationships, and financial strain can seem overwhelming. 5. Lack of self-control. Without self-discipline, you would indulge in all sorts of destructive habits: overeating, overspending, or seeking out instant gratification at the expense of your long-term well-being. These habits may start small, but they gradually destroy your health, finances, relationships, and even your sense of self-worth. For example, without self-control, you neglect important tasks, leading to a buildup of responsibilities that you can't keep up with. This creates stress, anxiety, and even feelings of failure. Lack of self-control over your emotions can also lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as anger, passive aggressiveness, or avoidance of conflict. In relationships, this can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and ultimately, the breakdown of trust and connection. Physically, the lack of self-control manifests in addictive behaviors such as smoking, drinking, or gambling. These habits erode your health over time, causing you to gain weight, develop chronic illnesses, or suffer from mental health problems. Self-control is the foundation of success in every area of life, and without it, you leave yourself vulnerable to the destructive consequences of impulsive, short-sighted decisions. These deadly habits may not show their full impact immediately, but over time, they can destroy your health, relationships, finances, and future. Overdrinking, gambling, womanizing, living in debt, and lacking self-control all share one thing in common: they provide temporary pleasure or escape while creating long-term harm. Recognizing these habits is the first step to breaking free from them, and taking control of your life can save you from future regret. Choose your habits wisely, because they will determine your future. Have you joined our WhatsApp community? Join us today to get daily dose of personal development tips,